Interested in getting tickets to a concert or sporting event? Use SeatGeek and get $20 off on your next purchase with promo code OBERSPORTS. That's OBERSPORTS, OBERSPORTS. What's going on, guys? Jacob Ober here, coming to you with my reactions to Packers versus Ravens, and the Packers escaped this one 31-30. Looked to have this one in the bag. Mid-fourth quarter, they were up 14 points, and then Tyler Huntley almost led the Browns to a miraculous comeback for the second straight week. I mean, I got to give a lot of credit to the Ravens, to Tyler Huntley and to Mark Andrews. I mean, those guys played amazing in this game. Tyler Huntley looks like legitimate NFL starting caliber quarterback. And dare I say, he even looks like a more refined passer than Lamar Jackson, honestly. That's not saying he's better than Lamar Jackson, but he's got a future in the NFL for sure. And if it's not with the Ravens, it's probably going to be with somebody else. But overall, the Packers, had a slow start to this one. The defense was having trouble early on keeping the ball out of the hands of Tyler Huntley. I mean, they were letting the Ravens go on these long, sustained drives. Got a lot better into the second half for sure at stopping the Ravens. Didn't get a turnover today, though, which was, I think, played a big part in why the Ravens were able to come back. The offense started off a bit shaky, but once they got into rhythm, they did what they do. The Ravens were down a ton of starting corners in this game, and Aaron Rodgers shredded them for 268 yards and 3 touchdowns. One away now from the franchise record. For Aaron Rodgers. He's tied with Brett Favre at 442, and if things go according to plan, I'm going to be at the game next Saturday, actually, on Christmas Day against the Browns, and I might get to see Aaron Rodgers break that record. That's going to be one special moment if it happens, for sure, and definitely one that I'm going to be happy to say I saw in person. But the Packers, I mean, they're lucky that they escaped with this one, I'll say that. I mean, they had a really hard time containing Tyler Huntley, and I'm just so thankful that the NFC really doesn't have any Super Bowl quarterbacks on in their contenders, because, I mean, if we had to go up against a guy like Tyler Huntley in the playoffs, it would probably be Colin Kaepernick 2.0, I mean, I still have nightmares of that man just shredding the Packers. Literally just could not stop them no matter what they did, what they tried, what they do, how hard they went. They could not stop him. And I just have a nightmare that that's going to happen again in the playoffs. But fortunately, I guess Arizona could count as having a mobile quarterback because of Kyler Murray, but still was not really on the level of Tyler Huntley today. So in terms of mobility anyways, obviously I think Kyler Murray is a better quarterback. But still, the special teams, once again, a huge problem. I mean, this is going at the rate where, they could legitimately cost us a playoff game. They could be the reason we lose. They could legitimately be the reason we lose a playoff game this year. It's unacceptable. I mean, you can keep blaming the players, and I agree the players are to blame for some of the stupid plays they're making. I mean, like, they're getting flagged on damn near every punt or kick return. They're fumbling kickoffs. I mean, they almost let one get away. Was it in the second half? Yeah, it was in the second half today. And on the kick return, and they got backed up into like their own 12-yard line. The Packers had to go 88 yards, and they ended up scoring a touchdown anyways. But still, it's just not good. And that one play in particular, Isaac Yiadom, I think his name is. I mean, the guy called a fair catch, like, at least 10 when he was 10 yards away, and he still decided to hit him. I mean, it's terrible discipline. I mean, maybe it's just Isaac Yiadom, or maybe it's the coaching. To me, when it happens this consistently, I feel like it's the coaching. I mean, because every NFL special teams is going to be made up of guys who, aren't regular starters, who aren't good enough to start or be every down players on the offense or defense. But to me, it's coaching. And I can't believe truly that Maurice Drayton still has his job right now. I mean, I get it. The Packers haven't had a legitimate special teams coordinator. They haven't had a good special teams in forever. And maybe that's not on the coaching. But to me, when it's this bad, when all of the mistakes are mental and poor discipline, and to me, that's a coaching issue. And it's not working out for Drayton. Maybe they wait until the end of the year to fire him. I don't know, but it's getting to the point where it's like, it's just got to be somebody else. I mean, you have to try something because this is getting to the point where it's going to end up costing us a playoff game or even a crucial late season game to make us lose home field advantage. I mean, the Packers got a, you know, they've got a pretty easy schedule coming up, but still, you have to be perfect because the Buccaneers probably aren't going to lose again. So if you lose then the Buccaneers are probably going to end up with that #1 seed unless they lose. So something's got to change, man. I mean, this is how many straight games that it's really cost the Packers. Fortunately, you know, they won both games, but it probably wouldn't have been as close as it was if it wasn't for the special teams' poor play. But, yeah, overall, you know, the run game was pretty solid against the Ravens. I thought the Packers did a pretty nice job of running the football. Late in the game, though, I didn't really like a few of the run play calls. I felt like the Packers probably should have went for the pass more because, you know, it's the crucial downs, and the Ravens secondary is completely depleted. I think the Packers opened the game thinking that they could run the ball down their throats because they started the game with a lot of runs, and it's like, what are you doing? Throw the football, man. This team has nobody out in the secondary. But Aaron Rodgers, too, you know, he had a great game, all things considered, but there were 2 throws in particular where it's just like, you don't see Aaron Rodgers miss that. One of them was on the first drive of the game. It was like 3rd down and 6, and he had Adams wide open. I mean, he burnt the guy covering him. It wasn't even close. And Rodgers missed him by a solid, at least 3 to 5 yards. I mean, you don't see Aaron Rodgers miss, let alone that bad. And then you had the one that would have essentially iced the game. It was the throw to Lazard, literally wide open. It was a busted coverage, and he missed it long. I mean, I don't know if he was thinking too much about breaking that record or what, but that's not what you want to see from Aaron Rodgers for sure. But the rest of the game, he had some elite throws. There were some that are, you know, going on the season highlight reel and stuff. I mean, there was one over the middle, the MVS. It was just a laser. It was a laser. He was getting hit as he threw it, and he put it in the most perfect spot. I mean, Rodgers definitely had some times today where he stood in there and took a hit and delivered a perfect throw. So kudos to him for that. But all in all, you know, all you can say is the Packers won. And as not pretty as it was towards the end, the Packers got the 2-point conversion stop. Personally, I'm definitely kicking the field goal there. I mean, I guess I get it, or not the field goal, the extra point, but I guess I get it because Aaron Rodgers is on the other side and he's got 42 seconds and, you know, you want to come away with a victory. So I get it from John Harbaugh, but I probably would have kicked this extra point for sure. But anyways, you know, Packers win. It's all that matters, and definitely some things to address going forward, especially on the special teams. I mean, they got to do something. I don't know what it is, but it cannot continue. I mean, they got to start throwing, you know, as much as it might suck, they got to throw like Aaron Jones back there returning kicks or something, man. I mean, it's like it's getting to the point where it's just not. It can't keep happening. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got to say in this video. Glad the Packers won. NFC North champs, too. The Packers did clinch the NFC North. Pretty much a given that they would, but, hey, 3 times in a row, man. But we don't play for division titles here in Green Bay, I'll tell you that. As much as awesome as it is to win the division 3 times in a row, we don't play for division titles in Green Bay. We play for Super Bowls. And this team, they didn't look as good as they could have today, but this team can do it. This team can do it. So, anyways, guys, I will see you in my next video. I don't know if I'll be getting reactions up to the Browns or not because I'll be at the game, and it'll probably be too much of a hassle to record and then upload while you're sitting in traffic, obviously, so probably not a good idea to do that. But, anyways, I'll probably have some other videos come out this week, and obviously I'll have my reactions after the Vikings game in 2 weeks. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you next time, and as always, go Pack, go.